Have you ever noticed how people online are always talking about massive, dramatic life changes? Quit your job, move to another country, wake up at 3 a.m. and run 12 miles. Meanwhile, the rest of us are just trying to fold our laundry before it becomes a permanent part of the chair. But here's the secret nobody tells you. Some of the most boring habits, like truly boring, like why am I even doing this boring, can quietly, slowly, almost sneakily transform your entire life. So today, I'm breaking down 10 boring habits that make your life ridiculously better, even though they don't sound impressive enough to post on Instagram. And trust me, by the end, you'll be like, wait, so all this time I didn't need a complete personality makeover? Just routine? Ew, but okay. Let's get into it. 1. Waking up at the same time every day. Yes, even weekends. Kind of. I know, this already sounds suspicious, but hear me out. Most people think waking up early changes your life. Nope. Waking up consistently changes your life. Your brain absolutely loves consistency. It's basically a golden retriever wearing glasses trying his best to keep you alive. When you wake up at the same time every day, your brain's like, oh, thank goodness we're finally predictable. And the results are wild. Better focus, better energy, less grogginess, and you stop waking up feeling like you fought a demon in your sleep. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. Just pick a time your future self won't yell at you for. 2. Putting things back where they belong. Yes, your future self is watching. This habit sounds like something your mama would yell at you about when you were 10 years old. But the truth is, putting things back immediately is one of the simplest grown-up life upgrades. You save time, your space looks cleaner, you lose fewer things, and most importantly, you stop spending 30 minutes a day asking, where are my keys? Where are my keys? I swear they grew legs. It takes 5 seconds. You feel weirdly accomplished, and your home stops looking like a before picture on the cleaning show. 3. Writing down everything you need to remember, because your brain is not a hard drive. Some people try to keep all their reminders, plans, and ideas inside their head. These are the same people who walk into a room and forget why they're in there in the first place. Writing things down is so boring, yet so life-changing. Shopping lists, appointments, random ideas. The name of that movie your friend recommended that you absolutely pretended you'd remember. Once it's on paper or on your phone, your brain goes, oh good, I can stop panicking now. It reduces stress more than meditation sometimes. Please don't tell the meditation people. 4. Doing one thing at a time. The anti-chaos method. Multitasking sounds impressive until you watch yourself try to answer a text, boil pasta, and clean the kitchen at the same time, and suddenly the smoke alarm becomes the soundtrack of your evening. Single tasking is the boring, underrated hero of productivity. Want to know how adults who seem like they have their life together stay calm? They do one thing at a time. It feels slower at first. Then suddenly, you're finishing tasks twice as fast without wanting to lie down on the floor afterwards. 5. Meal prepping, aka saving your future self from bad decisions. Meal prepping doesn't have to be extreme. You don't need 14 plastic containers of identical chicken and rice like you're prepping for a bodybuilding competition. Just prepping a few things, chopped veggies, cooked rice, and a couple of easy meals turns, I'm hungry, into, oh look, I have food. It saves money, reduces stress, and stops you from eating cereal for dinner 3 nights in a row, unless cereal for dinner is your passion, in which case you're good. 6. Tidying for 10 minutes a day. The tiny cleanup superpower. Cleaning your whole house sounds overwhelming. Cleaning for 10 minutes sounds like nothing. But here's the trick. 10 minutes every day is 70 minutes a week. That's over 5 hours a month. That's a lot of clutter gone. Set a timer, put on music, and just do something. Anything. Before you know it, you're living in a place you're not embarrassed to let people see on video calls. 7. Reading 10 pages a day. Information compound interest. 10 pages. That's it. Not a whole book, not even a full chapter, just 10 pages. You do that every day and suddenly you're reading 300 plus pages a month without stressing about it. You start learning new things. Your brain wakes up and you finally get through all the books you bought during that one hyper-enthusiastic bookstore trip where you thought you'd start reading more. 8. Drinking water first thing, before your phone, before your coffee, before anything. I'm not saying water solves everything, but it tries. Drinking water first thing in the morning wakes up your body, helps your brain work, boosts energy, and basically tells your whole system, all right, troops, let's move. It's such a boring habit, but it works so well that you feel kind of betrayed no one mentioned it earlier. 9. Planning your day before it starts. Your future you will celebrate. Sit down for 3 minutes in the morning and write down what you need to get done, what absolutely must get done, and what you'd like to get done. Suddenly, your whole day stops feeling like a chaotic guessing game. It's amazing how much mental energy you save when you know your priorities instead of winging it like a confused pigeon. 10. Saying no more often. The ultimate life-respecting habit. This one's secretly the most powerful. Most people don't have time problems. They have accidentally said yes to too many things problems. Saying no feels boring. It feels adult. It feels responsible. It feels like your therapist would high-five you for. But when you start doing it, your stress drops, your free time rises, and suddenly you're not drowning in obligations anymore. If you want a life upgrade that feels like magic, try saying no to something today, preferably something annoying. Final thoughts. The reason these habits are so powerful is because they don't rely on motivation. They don't need big energy or big dreams or big hype. They're small, quiet, repeatable, and they build a life that feels easier, calmer, and more in control. The truth is, dramatic transformations don't usually come from dramatic actions. They come from tiny, almost invisible habits that slowly reshape your entire life, like little bricks building a foundation while you're too busy living to even notice. So start with one habit. Just one. Pick the one your brain didn't immediately reject. Do it for a week. Watch what happens. And when things start improving, quietly, steadily, don't be surprised. That's the power of boring.